Okay, the idea of this failover demo is to follow our current documentation here to promote a secondary Geo node on a single secondary node configuration, where the secondary node is running a Patroni standby cluster. Share my screen here. Can you see my screen? Okay. So basically, I have these two nodes here. This is the primary, and this one is the secondary one. I use the Ansible project to spin up both instances. Basically, the primary is one application node, one PG bouncer node, and three Patroni nodes, and three console nodes. I have the same configuration for the secondary node. So let's start here. Follow documentation here. Yeah, the first step is to allow the application to finish if possible. Here, yeah, it's 100% signed and 100% verified. So we can move to the next one. Just disable the primary node. Okay, so for okay, here on the primary, here just tapping the GitLab services. I hope this demo will take no more than 5 or 10 minutes. Okay. Let's finish. Just to ensure that GitLab is not start again, let's follow our docs. Because was able to try to access the primary node here now. Okay, we can't. So the next steps to promote the secondary node, we need to follow this guide here, promoting a secondary node with a Patroni standby cluster. We are logged in these nodes. So the first, we need to promote the database. We need to run this command on the leader. So we need to figure out which one. You can see here, it's the node that we are in right now. So, oops, sorry, copy. Yeah. So we can promote database command here. Yep. The base is fully promoted. The next one, okay. We need to pause the Patroni auto failover. And this step is required just to ensure that Patroni not fail over to another node while you are doing the promotion. Okay, as you can see here, we are on maintenance mode. So the next step is to remove the dual secondary role from all the application sidekick nodes. Yeah. As I said, we have only one application node that we need to remove, that this is one. So the file, have the roles here. I'm not taking power user, sorry about that. Okay, the next step here is just to disable the standby cluster. So I will just the file. Select false. Save. Then I need to do the same on the nodes. label standby cluster. Last one. We need to run the configure command on each node. First on the leader, then Patroni. You can check here. You can see that all of them are running, but now you have a leader, not a standby leader anymore. So let's follow the docs here. Okay, so I need to resume the Patroni auto failover. So, this is something that I noticed. If you show the Patroni members here now, before it was showing that we are in maintenance mode, but after the reconfigure, showed for us that it's not more anymore in the maintenance mode. I think that this is something that changed recently on Omnibus. So if you do this step again, you told us that we are not in maintenance mode. So this is a point that we need to check and update our documentation if it makes sense. And the next one, we just need to run this on any application server. Set the second level as a primary.
Yeah, I think the difference is because we do update the DCS. As you can see on your screen, there's like this Patroni control edit force replace. And I think that sets it to resume state because it forces the
restart on the cluster. Yeah, maybe you can just remove that step. Okay, this is okay. We finish. You can check if the second is the primary. I think that we see an error here, 500 or not. We are in the sector. There's where you can have this error or not that I noticed that sometimes you get a 500 here because we have some cache that was not expired. So sometimes it takes 2 to 5 minutes to work. But yeah, as you can see here, yeah, let's see. We are not more read only. We can create issues. You can access the Geo node pages that we showed for us that we are on the primary node now, and you don't have no more secondaries here. So yeah, that's it. I think based on the demo, I think that just need to remove the Patroni auto failover. to stop and to resume it from the docs. I think that you don't need it then anymore. That's it. Any questions or suggestions?
Thanks for running through this. Yeah, that went pretty smoothly. Just a couple questions. One for the 500 caching issue. Do we have that documented in our general failover documentation?
I don't know. I need to double check. But
okay,
yeah, we can also add a note here mentioning that if you can't wait for the cache to expire, we can force a start that will make the second attribute to behavior like a primary after it.
Is the cache Redis related, or it's like a memory, in-memory?
Oh, I should have took a screenshot the first time that I saw it, but it's related. He tries to connect to the tracking database and raise an error. I probably something related to the Geo underline database.yaml file. That's loaded.
Yeah, so but perhaps we actually need to restart the application then.
Yep.
And have you tried setting the old primary to a standby cluster? Do we know what's involved in that?
Not yet. I can try to do that.
Yeah, I think yeah, that'd be an interesting follow-up. Maybe, I don't know if we have an issue for that, but I think we could create an issue and go through that as well. Yeah.
Stop sharing here. How do we stop this? And how do I stop the recording?